Welcome to the PPP show with your boy President Dante
Popcorns and pajamas.
and yeah, we're going to be talking about some hot topics this week. Now, what I want to start off with, because we're not going to, hold you long, we're going to react to The View. I know this is my sister's Popcorn's favorite.
Hey, take my glasses off. Come on.
The ladies in the world. So we're going to react to The View real quick, and let's take a look. One moment.
Interview released this morning. You know who told Time magazine what he would do if he gets back in the White House. Things like this. He's going to let states monitor a woman's pregnancy.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
He's going to deploy the military to deport migrants.
And the Mexicans are going to pay for it.
And he's going to absolutely consider pardoning January 6 rioters.
Of course.
Now, he was also asked if he thinks there will be political violence if he loses, and he answered, it depends.
Is he referring to something he was wearing?
You're on fire already.
You know? So is this, I mean, there's also, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you before I say it that it enraged me. There is a definite anti-white feeling in the country right now.
Oh, please.
Yeah, that's what he said. You know, sir.
No. Sir.
Yeah, sir. Nobody in your family was hung. Nobody in your family was chased because of the color of their skin. How dare you? There's no anti-white issue here. You are perpetrating anti-humanist issues here.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to let you respond to what you've heard thus far. What do you think about what she had to say?
First of all, what doesn't enrage Karen? I mean, what doesn't enrage Karen? Because that's her real name. That's Whoopi's real name. In case anybody don't know, Whoopi's real name is Karen. You know, so what doesn't enrage Karen? You know what gets on my nerve with this? First of all, I'm so tired of all Black people acting like tragedy just happened to them and everybody in their family. Let's stop. Let's not forget that there were a lot of free Blacks doing slavery. Let's not forget that there were free Blacks that owned slaves. I'm not saying slavery is right. Nothing about slavery was right, but we're not going to sit up here and pretend that you didn't have Black slave catchers or free Blacks that own slaves. Come on now, let's stop that. But let me say this. He's right. There is a lot of anti-white hatred out here now because the Democrats pushing it. The Democrats is pushing all this anti-white hate against the white community, telling Blacks, these young Blacks, oh, you've been oppressed. You can't do anything. Your oppressors do this. Nobody living in 2024, nobody living in 2024 has been oppressed by the white man. They have not, they can do anything they want to do. It's 2024. Man, you sitting here in two different states looking at each other having a conversation. So don't tell me in 2024 you can't do what you want to do. I'm so tired of people like Karen, Whoopi Goldberg, pushing up this bull crap to these young generation. Now let's go back to what she said Donald Trump said. I didn't see anything wrong with anything he said. I absolutely did. If they're illegal, he need to rattle them up and get them out of here. Come in the door the right way. Nobody have a problem with with immigrants coming in this country. Come in the right way. You do not have the right to come into a country the wrong way and expect to be treated like a citizen. Come in the right way. That's all he's saying. Come in the right way. And then she said, what is it? She said so much, John. What else did she say about, she said something else about Donald Trump. Let me get it right because I don't want to lie on K1. That's her name. Y'all can stop playing with me.
Somebody womb. They're going to have.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. So she's saying that Donald Trump said he's going to give it back to the states. Okay. He's giving it back to the state. He's saying what he's saying is he's going to let the states make the decision on abortions. There are 50 states in the United States of America. There's 50 states in this constitutional republic. He's giving back to the states to make that decision. He's taking it out of the president's hand and giving it back to the state. What is wrong with that? If the state you're living in don't want it, they're going to vote against it. If you got a problem with it, go to California. We all know California let you have abortion till your child 3 years old. You're going to abort a child in California to 36 months. So what is the problem? It's not like you can't have an abortion. I'm so tired of them acting like the abortion is the biggest issue in this country. Abortion is not the biggest issue in this country. You know what they need to talk about, Dante? Why don't they talk about how the reading scores for Black kids are so low? Why don't they talk about how dropouts in the urban schools and the inner school system is so high? Why don't they talk about those things? How some of these 12th graders getting out of school can read on the 3rd and 4th grade level? Why don't we make those things our focus instead of telling our girls to get abortions? You see what I'm saying? These are the people that's hurting the Black community, in my opinion. Abortion should be the last thing on your mind. What should be on your mind is teaching these kids a skill. Teaching these kids, let me tell you something. Teaching them how to count from 1 to 10 without a computer, without a doggone calculator. Teach them how to spell their name without having to Google it. Teach them how to go around the corner without asking map quests. But their biggest thing is the freaking abortions. I can't take them serious. And then Joy Reid over there talking about something. Is he talking about his depends? You used to love him when he was on The View. These people are so phony. And Joy Reid, the same lady who walked around in blackface and talking about Black people loved her for it. Y'all, child, okay. That's all I got to say. Why is The View still on TV?
I mean, it's liberals that like to watch them. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
okay.
And the whole fact of her, you know, our people were hung, and well, there was white people that was hung beside some of the Black people for the same thing, you know, because they was trying to. They wasn't, you know, they were anti-slavery,
anti-slavery, anti-racism, all that.
Yeah. So that's, you know, that's just the way it is. So we're going to move on forward in this clip a little bit more. It's a little bit more I want you to look at as well.
So the question is he the future? Is he the future? Well, I gotta ask.
Yeah.
You know, that's the gig. They pay me.
So I read this big time interview this morning, and it's Trump in his own words saying these scary things. But I wasn't as taken aback as I should be, because for the last 4 years, myself, others who spoke out against him have been saying literally line by line what he's saying in his own words in this piece. And it is devastating to me that is not resonating with Republicans, a party I've been a member of my whole life, that they're just not believing it. The other day, Bill Barr, the former attorney general, was asked about something I had stated where Trump said that somebody should be executed because they leaked a bad story about him. And he basically was like, I don't recall that. But on other occasions, he said stuff like that. But we shouldn't take him literally. No, the things he says we should take literally. And I've said this 1,000 times. There won't be guardrails next time. There won't be Mark Esper. There won't be John Kelly. There won't be Jim Mattis.
That article.
He says he's going to only hire loyalists and people who say that the last election is stolen. So he's admitting he's going to staff a White House and the entire federal government with either liars or lunatics. It is very scary. And I just want to underscore, because I want Trump to lose, he and Joe Biden are neck and neck. It is very real that in 7 months we will wake up to President-elect Donald Trump, and that should be scary for every American.
It is scary. It's very scary stuff. And also, you know, when a child sets a house on fire, you don't give them another book of matches.
Right.
He already was terrible as a president. Thousands and thousands of people died in COVID under his watch. And, you know, and a lot of these kids who are protesting, I think that they don't understand, because they're saying that kids under 26-year-olds and under are not feeling President Biden, you know? And this type of protest that we talked about it yesterday, I think that will put Trump right back into the White House. So they better be careful what they want, because this is the generation that's going to lose their abortion rights and their voting rights. They're the ones to be worried. You don't replace dissatisfaction with a dictatorship.
Well,
Okay. I can't take no more of them.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for getting me out of my misery.
Wow. That was a lot. That was a lot. And the lady that's supposed to be a Republican, she's a Republican name only. I understand that everybody's not MAGA, but for her to get up there and supposed to be the opposition, she seems to agree with everything they say. It's like she never pushed back on them. You know, maybe you need to be on the show. What would you do if you was on the show, if you was taking her seat? If you had
First of all, I would have called, I told every last one, I'm starting with Whoopi. All of y'all doing nothing but telling a lie. Every last one of y'all lying. I would have started with Whoopi and I would have ran on across down to Sonny because they are lying. Okay. First of all, let me tell you something. Like I would have told, I would have got on, I would have said something to them about pushing up this abortion when we got bigger issues in the community than abortion. We, like I said, let's focus on our kids being able to read, being able to spell, being able to count. Though we have bigger. Let me tell you something. You can stop abortion by just closing your legs. If you want to open your legs, using some protection. So that's right there. We can get rid of abortion right there. Let's just put that out there. But let me tell you this right here. I want to go back to the so-called Republican. That's what I want to go back to. She had the nerve to say that Trump is going to put people in the White House that are loyalists and liars. Biden got him up there, so why can't he? That's what Biden got in the White House. Biden got his doggone secretary, whatever she's supposed to be, Karine Jean-Pierre. She don't do nothing but lie every day. When she finished reading the book, she has to look at the book and read page to page to answer a question. But she lie every day. The president lie every day. So what's going to be so different than what Trump's saying he's going to put up there and what Joe Biden has? You see what I'm saying? Are they for real right now? I can't take these people serious. And then to say, Joyless Reed, you know, these 26-year-olds, they might put a dictator. How is Trump going to be a dictator? You know, Trump did horrible on COVID. Biden lost more people died up under COVID with Joe Biden, the man who said he was going to get rid of COVID. More people died up under Joe Biden with COVID a year into COVID when we knew more about it and he had the vaccine. So what is she talking about? What is she talking about? These women lie more than Joe Biden. That's a lot of lying because he do a lot of it. I don't even know why they still on TV.
I mean, one thing I can agree with Joy that was honest, that she said that if it keep going this way and they keep on protesting and keep on doing the things they're doing, Trump will be the next president because all this stuff is going on. You know, they're looking at what's going on under Biden. They thought that putting Biden in, that the country will be better, economy will be better. They thought that everything would be better, but they're seeing all this stuff is going awry, and everything that they said that Trump would do is actually happening under the Biden administration. And so, you know, you got people like Mamala, you know, out here, you know, it's just a lot of stuff that's going on that I think a lot of these Gen Zs and Gen Alphas, they're not putting up with it. And the student loan thing, that's why he's trying to come up with another student loan package for these people, because he know that, you know, he's losing that vote with a lot of the people that he had in 2020. I mean, this is not COVID. People are starting to really see the effects of the Biden administration. And no matter how Whoopi and Joy and Sonny and all of them get online and try to push this narrative, people live in reality and they can see exactly what's going on. And we know that under this administration, times are hard. They're very hard. But it's good over in Ukraine. I mean, they're building more bars for them to party at, you know. It's crazy. So yeah, so that's why I wanted you to see. I mean, because it's so much more in there, but you know, you can only stomach them so much.
Yeah, we can. They're sad to me. They're sad. They're sad. You know my thing, Dante. I don't have to like a person to not lie on a person. Right. You know what I'm saying? I just keep my mouth closed. I'm not gonna lie on you. I just don't like you. I don't like Joe Biden. I don't wish the worst for Joe Biden. He just is the worst. I mean, I'm just being honest. I mean, it is what it is. You know, but see, the thing of it is, in 2016, when Trump ran, okay, 2010 won. They had a fit about that. They had a fit because he threw a monkey wrench in whatever plan was supposed to be going on. In 2020, they had nothing to compare his presidency to, and they was able to lie and talk about what all Joe Biden is going to do. 4 years later, they can compare 2016 and 2020. Now they have something to compare something to. So just going out there saying orange man bad, orange man gonna do this, orange man gonna take the right, it's not gonna work anymore because they got something to compare it to. They can compare Trump presidency against Joe Biden presidency. And no matter how much CNN and MSNBC and Joyless Reed and Karen and all of them get on The View and talk about how great the economy is and how safe it is in the streets, people, those of us who's out here living, we know reality. And and it is what it is.
Absolutely. And even CNN, I believe, just came out, was it Tuesday, saying that more people, they did a poll on CNN that more people felt more secure and the economics was better under Trump than under Biden. So I mean, you know, even CNN is, you know, saying the quiet parts out loud now. So Joe Biden, I mean, he's just a failure. I mean, honestly, and I said it last week, and I'll say it again. Joe Biden, if they really cared about being humane, they would let Joe Biden just go home and enjoy the rest of his life and stop messing up everybody else's. Period. You know, so yeah, this is all that we got for y'all right now. Popcorn, you got anything else you want to add to this?
No, I sure don't. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in, watching the PPP show. Please follow me on TikTok at Popcorns and Pajamas, YouTube on Popcorns and Pajamas Girl Talk, and of course on the PPP show.
Yeah, she be talking so fast, y'all. I'll be trying to get to the thing. So her name is scrolling below. You can find her YouTube, and this is her TikTok. So it's right there. She be getting me so fast. Sometimes I move too slow. But again, y'all, we definitely thank you for tuning in, and we will see you again next week. Peace.